Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now begin our awards ceremony. Okay, well, our thanks go this evening to Avril Daly, who is the Vice President of EURORDIS, for joining me to present the awards this evening. Now, this part of the evening is also being live streamed. So let's say a very big welcome to anyone who is watching in their homes or in their offices or wherever you're watching this show from. A very big welcome from us here in Brussels. Now, before presenting our first award, I just want to have a little bit of a chat about the photo award. Turkel mentioned this in passing at the beginning of the evening, and yes, in fact, it's come up on the screen now. So there is a chance for you to vote for your favorite photograph. All you have to do is go to this address here, blackpearl.eurodis.org/photo-award. You can then vote for your favorite photograph. I think there's quite a lot of them there. And at the end of the evening, we'll be giving 3 prizes away. So that's at the end of the evening, we'll be giving that award. I will give you a little nudge when we're 5 minutes from closing on that award, but that will be our last and final award. But let's start with our first of 2 of the volunteer awards this evening. There are 2 recipients of this, so let's go with the first awardee this evening. He's been a tireless patient advocate for EURORDIS and the rare disease community at a national and international level for many years. He set up the National Hemoglobinopathies Register. He's been instrumental in developing surveys to assess patient quality of life and previously represented the UK Thalassemia Society. As one of the European Medicines Agency's experts, he has campaigned to increase patient engagement in patient-critical areas. Please welcome to the stage, Chris Sotirelis. Chris, what drives you to be an advocate? Because you've done some amazing work. What's driving you?
Well, my current pathway was set back several years ago when I realized that despite a condition like thalassemia, which in the modern world is quite well understood, researched, and clinically there's a very good standard of care, but nevertheless thalassemia has the same kind of needs as other rare diseases. And these needs are basically about developing new therapies and curative therapies, as well as providing and achieving access for these therapies. So when that profound realization happened, I decided that I wanted to devote my time and efforts in terms of the advocacy that I was doing collectively, not only for the patient community that I represent, but also for the wider rare disease community. And having been very privileged to join a wonderful team of patient advocates, EURORDIS, and the dedicated staff and the team of EURORDIS, I was able to do that through the organization.
So basically, they facilitated your passion in a way.
Absolutely, very much so. We support each other and with other patient advocates, and we have great responsibility towards each other and about what we do together. And also, one other driver that is very important for me is also, as we become advocates and interact, we become very knowledgeable, and we gain and we acquire a lot of knowledge. And it's very important that this knowledge has to be transferred like a baton, a relay race. And therefore, to pass it on to other people who will also become experts, who will also be just as involved and integrated into advocacy work. And EURORDIS gives us this platform not only on a one-by-one basis, but through their education programs, their facilities, the groups, and to interact with the experts and the other advocates, and to build a brilliant community, truly brilliant.
Fantastic. Let's hear it for Chris Sotirelis. Well done. Congratulations on that award. What an inspiring man. Now, the next person that we're honouring tonight is the recipient of the Policymaker Award. She graduated in medicine in 1978 and specialised in paediatrics. Her political career began in 1985 as Councillor for Health and then Mayor in Cerignola, Italy, her native town. She spent then several years as Regional Councillor for Welfare, Health and Wellbeing for her native region, Apulia. Since 2014, she has been a member of the European Parliament, where she has used her position to help give a voice to idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis patient groups and mobilises MEPs around a written declaration. She further showed her dedication to rare disease policy by supporting the Parliamentary Advocates for Rare Diseases initiative, started by EURORDIS back in October 2017. Along with the Italian Alliance for Rare Diseases, Uniamo, please welcome to the stage Miss Elena Gentile. Now, also coming to the stage is Simona Bellagambi, who is going to translate. So we should go just this side.
Okay, you go there, I can talk here.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do that.
perfect. Okay.
So, what has motivated you to help people living with rare diseases?
Innanzitutto grazie per davvero, per me oggi è una giornata particolarmente importante.
Okay, thank you very much. This is a very important and significant day for me today.
Sono un medico, sono una pediatra, sono una madre.
I am a doctor, I am a pediatrician, I am a mother.
In ospedale un giorno mi è deceduta tra le braccia una bambina affetta da una malattia rara.
When I was a young doctor, a very young child died in my arms.
Da quel giorno ho capito che ogni sforzo doveva essere indirizzato a sostenere una delle cause più importanti, quella della ricerca, della cura nei confronti dei piccoli pazienti affetti da malattie rare.
Since that day, I understood that all my effort should be addressed to support research for rare diseases and all the young patients.
E questo è stato uno dei miei impegni quando ho avuto l'onore di curare le politiche per la salute della mia regione, nella regione Puglia.
And this was my commitment also when I was a councillor in my region, Apulia, in Italy.
E oggi qui a Bruxelles, nel Parlamento europeo, sono stata a fianco delle associazioni che hanno combattuto e che continuano a combattere una grande battaglia ed una importante sfida.
And currently, even here now, where my commitment is at the European Parliament, I'm supporting a side with the patients' organizations that are fighting their diseases.
Perché non c'è Europa se la stessa Europa non è vicina alle persone più fragili e più deboli.
Because we cannot talk about Europe if this Europe is not at the side of the weaker people that we should support and defend.
È una battaglia di giustizia sociale, di lotta e di contrasto alle diseguaglianze, perché noi per davvero vogliamo che le cure siano accessibili a tutte e a tutti.
It is a fight that a fight that we have to fight together, because we have to be at the side of the weaker, as we said, because there won't be any inequalities in Europe in the future and nowadays.
Perché la vita di tutti i giorni dei nostri ragazzi e delle nostre ragazze, delle famiglie, sia la più serena possibile, sia sempre in ogni momento consapevole che le istituzioni sono al loro fianco.
And we have to fight and we have to work, because families and rare disease, people living with rare disease, their families and caregivers, they have to be aware that European institutions are at their side and they are fighting with them, supporting them in their daily life fight and struggle for the rare diseases.
E nel darvi appuntamento il 28 febbraio prossimo 21, sempre in Parlamento, per la giornata mondiale delle malattie rare, consentitemi di dedicare questo riconoscimento e questo premio che mi inorgoglisce alla piccola Bea, una bimba italiana deceduta qualche giorno fa, affetta da una malattia rara della quale appunto non conosciamo ancora né la causa né le eventuali terapie e cure.
Okay. So I want to dedicate my award to Bea, a young child, Italian child girl, recently died in Italy for an undiagnosed rare disease. So I want to dedicate this award to her. And the next appointment, the next date that will gather together at the European Parliament, all stakeholders, will be for the 28th of February, the Rare Disease Day celebrated worldwide, where at the European Parliament there will be held a photographic exhibition, Rare Lives, and this will be our way to celebrate the Rare Disease Day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. MEP Elena Gentile, congratulations. Lovely to hear from you. And thank you, Simona. To present the Scientific Award, please welcome to the stage the Chief Executive Office of DEBRA Austria and former president of DEBRA International, a worldwide network working on behalf of those affected by epidermolysis bullosa, Mr. Reinhold Rieder. Please welcome him to the stage.
It is my honor and pleasure to introduce the EURORDIS Scientific Award 2018. It is being awarded to Professor Michele De Luca from Italy and to Dr. Tobias Hirsch from Germany, as well as their respective teams at the Center of Regenerative Medicine at the University of Modena, Italy, and the Ruhr University Hospital in Germany, in recognition for their collaboration in developing a life-changing gene therapy, the life-changing surgery that they pioneered, which enables the human epidermis to regenerate through the use of transgenic stem cells, recently saved the life of a young boy named Hassan, affected by the rare disease junctional epidermolysis bullosa. This truly represents a promise to the future, where this surgery could be extended to treating other forms of epidermolysis bullosa or other genetic skin conditions or patients with extensive burns. Let's watch Hassan's father talk about what happened after the life-changing surgery.
Nach 3 Operationen hatte Hassan gute Haut gehabt und jetzt immer noch. Die Haut ist super, keine Blasen mehr, keine Wunden mehr. Ja, wegen der Ergebnisse, wir sind ganz glücklich. Ja, das war wie ein Traum und das ist schwierig für mich zu beschreiben. Ich bin dafür, dass alle Kinder diesen Versuch nochmal versuchen. Das war super und hat super funktioniert. Ja, Hassan fühlt sich wie ein normales Männchen. Er spielt, er ist aktiv und er will immer, oder er mag das Leben, nicht wie vorher. Bis jetzt alles prima. Er liebt das Leben. Ich hoffe, alle Kinder diese Behandlungen haben. In der ganzen Welt. Wirklich, das war wie ein Traum. Ich weiß, was heißt Epidermolysis bullosa.
So as a father of a child with epidermolysis bullosa, this is really a big breakthrough for us, for all of us. Please welcome to the stage Professor Michele De Luca and Dr. Tobias Hirsch. Anything I can do?
Congratulations, guys. Now, Tobias, I know we had a little bit of a chat earlier before this evening. How did the collaboration between your two teams come together?
About 2.5 years ago, we admitted this young patient, Hassan, to our intensive care unit for severely burned children due to his dramatic condition caused by this epidermolysis bullosa disease. He lost almost 80% of his skin surface and was in a severe septic state. So he struggled for his life, basically. And since there was no curative therapy available, we were looking for anything what could help, and finally contacted this genius here, Michele De Luca. And he agreed to try an experimental therapeutic approach with the gene therapy and the stem cells. And that was the beginning of this fantastic and for Hassan life-saving collaboration. And for me as his surgeon, it is stunning to see that this therapy turned out to be successful in a way we never expected. And I'm grateful that we had the chance now to open a door for a potential therapeutic approach to treat epidermolysis bullosa. And it is a great gift to be allowed to work together with this skilled clinical team, with passionate researcher, with this loving and caring family, and most of all with this brave young patient.
And for you, Michaela, what difference did it make to you to be able to collaborate? Could you have done this on your own?
No, not at all. Let me first tell you that this work starts from many years of investigation, basic science on epidermal stem cells, and on the possibility of using those cells to treat, for instance, full-thickness burns. So after this experience, when we ran into this devastating disease, we understood that with these tools we had in our hands, we could really probably strike and hit this awful disease. And that's how we started to gene therapy. But you see, gene therapy together with the cell therapy, together with regenerative medicine, is not something that can be done alone. As a matter of fact, I thank you, all of you, for this important award that doesn't belong to me. It doesn't belong to me only, but it belongs to the number of scientists that I have in my institutes that are, some of them are very young, that they've dedicated years of research in doing this, to the collaborative effort with the clinicians, because these people in Bochum did a wonderful job, both from a clinical, from a medical point of view, because the kid was really almost dying, and also to all the other people that we need to develop this, including regulators, including, you know, this cells has to be done in GMP, so we have to make up a biotech. Holostem was doing all this, is a biotech company was helping us. So it's a real team effort. These patients is important, is crucial. We are not there yet in terms of a therapy. This should be clear. But the way is open. And now I think that we will dedicate the last few years to make this a real therapy, not only for junctional, but also for the other forms of EB.
Wonderful. Gentlemen, congratulations. Thank you so much. Oh, photo opportunity. Wonderful. And what a great focus on teamwork, but ultimately it's those 2 minutes that we see on screen that make you realize what all these very clever people are doing, the end result, what a difference it makes to families and to patients. So our next award is our second Volunteer Award, which is being given by 2 incredibly dedicated patient advocates who have dedicated their lives to the undiagnosed rare disease cause. Together, they are the founders of the Wilhelm Foundation, where they unite specialists from different fields to increase the chances of people receiving a diagnosis. They have co-organized many international congresses for undiagnosed diseases and have launched the Undiagnosed Diseases Network. And please would you welcome to the stage Helen and Mick Seraroth. Congratulations. What does this award mean for you guys this evening?
First of all, it's unreal to be standing here and receiving this prestigious award. It means a great deal to both of us, and we want to cherish it as well as we can, and we hope it can bring more good things in the future.
Fantastic.
Yes. Since we are parents to 3 children who died in undiagnosed disease, and now we're working with undiagnosed disease and do whatever we can do to help these children, because there are so many children who live with undiagnosed disease that no one knows anything about. And to have a disease that no one knows anything about, even if you go to the best researchers, no one can find anything. And the most of the children dies, or if they don't die, they live with a disease that no one can tell them about. And the families are struggling, and also their siblings, and it's awful to have a disease in 20 years for someone without knowing anything about it.
So you guys have dedicated your lives to really working to get more help and bringing people together, which I hadn't understood, I don't know about you, but I hadn't understood. I understand the fact that collaboration is really important, but actually for rare diseases, it's even more critical, isn't it?
Yes, and for the undiagnosed diseases, when we started, there was nothing for the undiagnosed. And we figured out when we went to Johns Hopkins with our children, and then they couldn't find anything. And then we went home, and we went to Great Ormond Street in London, and they couldn't find anything. And we said, why don't they collaborate? Yeah. We have to do something.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yes, and then we started. And when our Wilhelm died, we founded Wilhelm Foundation. And then the next year, our little Emma, 6 years, died. And 2 years after, Hugo died, 10 years. So there we was a little bit broken. Yes, and but now we have had 5 World Congress, and we'll have our 6th. And they have started to collaborate in the Undiagnosed Disease Network International. So
well, I really hope, and we all hope, that this award helps you to do even more amazing work. You guys are an inspiration. Congratulations. Wow. To present the EURORDIS Written Media Award, please welcome to the stage EURORDIS board member and AFM Telethon representative, Françoise Salama.
That's a book. So I'm really honored to be with you tonight. That's and it's for the Written Media Award for a French book presented with a French accent. So this award goes to Serge Braun, a scientist I have known for more than 20 years, and I still remember as a young parent with deep emotion the moment when he presented his project of gene therapy in Duchenne muscular dystrophy to us parents. It was back in the 90s. And now it was a terrible moment, a wonderful moment, although we knew that it wouldn't be for our children. Now he's the IFM, he's a scientific director of the IFM, and is always still pushing and looking for innovative therapies for rare diseases. So his book is very lively and friendly. It's about us, our stories, anecdotes about our lives, our families, researchers, clinicians, and volunteers. And it is also very enlightening with information on the progress of science, genetic, biology, and it helps us to understand. This book is also a tribute to the amazing solidarity and generosity of the French people through the Telethon each year. And it's about ordinary people doing extraordinary things. So that's why the title of this book is On peut changer le monde en vendant des crêpes et des ballons, which is we can change the world by selling pancakes and balloons. So I have one question, though. It's how could Serge Braun write a book when he's working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And so it's my honor and my privilege to call to the stage Serge Braun to receive this award for this book, and with all the thanks of the families. Okay, it's French.
French, they're going to have a kiss. Now, Serge, there's been a lot of books written about the French telethon. So what drove you to want to write this book? What's different about this book?
Well, many books, but none about science. And it's very difficult to explain complicated things like genetics, biology, to non-scientists. So I tried to provide very complicated stuff to non-scientists, but also very simple things to scientists, like commitment. And for me, it's 33 years of commitment. I am a scientist, and of course, many scientists seek a big scientific prize, like Nobel Prize, which I will never get. But I don't care, because for me what means is to help to find treatments, to help to cure disease, and through over those 33 years of battle against diseases, some of the research became treatments. We are talking about cure, about some rare diseases. And just as a reminder, AFM Telethon did provide some co-funding to Michele De Luca in 2006 for his first trial, 10 square centimeter of skin graft So we are very proud to be part of this battle as well. So I am very honored, I'm very proud to receive this prize. It goes really straight to my heart, but also to the bottom of the heart of AFM Teleton, a fantastic patient organization made of ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things. Thank you.
Wonderful. Congratulations, Serge. Thank you. And thank you, Françoise. The next award is the Company Award for Innovation. It's being given to a company with a long-standing track record in developing medicines for rare diseases. Their effective collaborations with the scientific, medical, and patient communities reflect a promising pipeline to address many rare diseases, including rare cancers. Accepting this award on behalf of Novartis, please join me in welcoming Suzanne Schaffert and Samit Harawat. Sharing it out. Now, guys, you guys have a long history in innovation in this area. What's the key to your success?
Well, I think we as Novartis, we are really committed to change the practice of medicine. We have a big vision that we want to reimagine medicine. And you know, you cannot do this as a company alone. I think the secret is, as many also others said that achieved big things, is collaboration. You need to collaborate, and only with collaboration you achieve a breakthrough. And this is why I think also it's important that you have a network of people working together to achieve these big things. And I think it's many stakeholders. It's really the academia, where many things start. It's the patient groups and advocates, and I think we really need to listen so that we understand the true needs of patients. It's industry and industry alliances, and we probably should do more there. And it's health authorities and payers, because at the end we want to bring this new therapies to patients, and therefore we need to collaborate together. And this is why I think Summit, we want to dedicate this award to all our colleagues and all our partners that work with us on helping getting breakthrough therapies to patients. And I think a special thanks, because our latest breakthrough therapy was done in close partnership with 2 academia partners. And this is why we also want to thank a lot the University of Pennsylvania and the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia for their great partnership in helping us bringing new therapies to patients.
And just to ask then, because you could have won this award for therapies for something that isn't a rare disease, because you make many medicines. So why is it important for you to win an award that's for the rare disease area?
So if I may share, I think it's a very humbling experience, first of all. If you look at cancer today, it is broken down further into smaller diseases. They are rare diseases. It is important to focus on these diseases because these are real diseases, real people who are impacted. And more for us as we work together, as Suzanne said, in collaboration with patient advocacy groups, as well as health authorities and others, we look at the impact it has on lives of not only the patients, but the caregivers. So it's a holistic approach that we need to take. And it's not about just one person, but it's a community. And that's important. And
I hear you, yes. Fantastic. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Wonderful. Next is the European Rare Disease Leadership Award. This is being presented to an exceptional leader with international influence. Currently Professor of Pharmacology and Pharmacotherapy at the Faculty of Pharmacy of the University of Lisbon, where he develops his research in pharmacology and translational medicine. Simultaneously, he is completing his final year as chair of the Committee for Orphan Medicinal Products and is a member of the Committee for Human Medicinal Products, CMPH, and of the Committee for Advanced Therapies at the European Medicines Agency. Please welcome to the stage Bruno Chapodes. What does it mean for you to be winning this award for the rare disease community?
Well, first of all, thank you for your kind words. It means a lot.
Yeah, your CV, my gosh, that's like amazing, isn't it? That's a lot of stuff. That was a lot of words for me, believe.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You did really well. And also with my surname, that is not easy, even in Portuguese. Thank you for this. I'm extremely proud. It means a lot. It means a recognition via EURORDIS, but it's a recognition from the rare disease community. It's something I actually don't feel that I deserve, because I was just doing my job. I firmly believe that the patient...
Do you want us to take it back? No, you keep it then.
I have to take it home. People are expecting this. But it is actually, I was just doing what I firmly believe in, which is the patient should be at the center of what we do as regulators. So we need to bring patients to the center of the discussions, to the center of the decisions, and there's still a long way ahead, but at least from the side of the COMP, of the Committee of Orphan Medicinal Products, I think we did our best. And the last 6 years have paved the way for other committees and other regulators to follow. This said, this award is also should be given also to my members of the committee that I belong to, because I firmly believe too that people who are willing to plant trees under whose shade they will never sit should really be rewarded. And that's what we do every day as regulators. We probably will see these products in the market 10 years from now. So it's also for them. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. The second of the media awards is the Visual and Audio Media Award, which is being awarded to a young man from America. Now, he's taken the internet by storm with his video series, Special Books by Special Kids. Let's take a look at the video to see the initiative explained by its founder, Christopher Ulmer.
What is something that's special about you?
And I can run away when people doesn't see.
What do you want to be when you get older?
I want to be a teacher and a mommy.
Why would you like to be a teacher?
Because I want to boss people around.
I've learned that everyone's brain is hardwired slightly different, and to judge someone else shows that you're not valuing that fact.
No matter what, you're always able to do anything. So the way I get around is rolling to grab my general thing.
Owen, do you understand what an inspiration you are?
Yep.
I treat everybody with respect, I am extremely positive, and I go into each interaction with the assumption that that person can understand me and they're capable of communicating. You are going to have a profound impact in this world. I hope it inspires others to take a moment, instead of judging someone, get to know them, see why they act the way they do, find out why they think the way they do. We're going to make a movie that shows off to the world how special, great, and amazing you both are.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, Chris isn't able to be with us this evening, but we will be forwarding his award to him. What an amazing guy. I want to take him home and show him to my children straight away. Okay, the next award is the Patient Organisation Award. And this year, it's being given to a group that has worked with its members to enhance awareness of pulmonary hypertension in Europe. The organisation was founded in Vienna in 2003 and now includes 29 associations from 33 countries in the world. So, in Europe, sorry. So let's have a little look at a video of their work.
Pulmonary hypertension, or PH, is a rare, debilitating and progressive condition of the lungs and heart. While new treatments have improved survival and quality of life, the condition has a huge impact on the lives of patients beyond its physical symptoms. PHA Europe is the umbrella organisation for 40 national PH patient associations across Europe with 4 main areas of focus. World Pulmonary Hypertension Day, launched by PHA Europe in 2012 and held on the 5th of May each year, achieves greater visibility of PH and has become a recognised global campaign. Capacity building is vital in order to empower PHA Europe's member associations to reach the level of skills, knowledge and activity needed to support PH patients and families. The White Spots programme, launched in 2013, provides guidance and support to patients, caregivers and healthcare professionals in countries where there are currently no patient associations, or white spots, on the map to help them start one up. Educational and capacity building opportunities are also provided at the annual PH European Conference. Held every September in Barcelona, the conference features top international experts, training sessions and workshops. In addition to providing EU-level strategic advice to its member groups in support of local advocacy activities, PHA Europe is involved in high-level discussions around patient access to the best treatment and care. Finally, through its website, social media channels, biannual magazine and fortnightly newsletters, PHA Europe raises awareness of PH and empowers its national associations. All across Europe, PHA Europe representatives are continually active in the dissemination of PH information through scientific symposia, panel discussions, roundtables, workshops and academic courses, all uniting in the one mission: earlier diagnosis, best possible treatment, better quality of life, and ultimately a cure for PH.
To accept the award, please welcome to the stage Project Manager of the White Spots Programme at PHA Europe, Mr. Hall Skara. Now, we've just seen that video there, but what does it mean to your association to win this award this evening?
Well, to receive this award is, of course, a huge honor, and I would also say unprecedented, really something unprecedented. We have added several countries to our association. So now we're not 29, but we have 40 associations in the Umbrella Association. And we try to support them with, empower them, support them, and then also we advocate for better treatment and also organ transplant. And I think I need to do my manuscript, if that's okay.
We've got a script here, guys.
We've got a script.
Do you want to go here?
Yeah. So the award will empower us to speak even louder, so that our voices will carry to countries where rare diseases are currently mostly ignored. This is crucial, as statistics have shown that the average life expectancy of patients suffering from this incurable disease is only 2.8 years after diagnosis without medication. But with medication, the life expectancy increases. And this gives great hope to people like me, because I am a patient myself. So I was diagnosed in Norway about 13 years ago. And I'm living proof that with early diagnosis and proper care, you can have both good quality of life and also increased life expectancy. Because we only have one life and we need to make the most out of it. And I and most people I know would like to leave a lasting footprint that will not vanish even after the day that we have left this earth. So this award helps shape my footprint and the footprint for all those people who have made this success possible. So from the bottom of my PH-sick heart, a big thanks to EURORDIS, the industry partners that provide us medication and give us support, and also do expensive research. I would also like to thank the president of our association, Hans-Dieter Kulla, and two other people that's been very important to us. One is Pisana Ferrari, he could unfortunately not be here today, and Gary Fisher, who's sitting down there. And I would like to thank our board, our staff, and especially give a big thanks to the 40 associations that are working very hard to improve the lives of people, both patients and carers, affected by this rare and very serious disease. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, all. Thank you. Now, our next award is it's the Company Award for Patient Engagement. Now, I always love this word, patient engagement. I'm sure there are patients in this audience who have been invited to be part of patient engagement. And I was asked about 2 years ago to sit, I won't say who it was on a particularly very high-level board, to be a patient, to be actually a parent around this board. And I sat there for a year. I went to meetings every few weeks, and after a year they said, any other business? And I put my hand up and I said, why am I here? I don't want to be there just so you can put that you had a little chat with a patient and the patient's there on your list of people that you are now collaborating with. What we've just seen in our video there is true patient engagement. Patient engagement isn't just about putting names on the bottom of the form. It's actually about co-production. It's actually about producing something together that works for everybody, where everyone around the table is not there as a token, but is there because they've got something to offer that nobody else can offer. So I'm really excited about this next award being given for the Company Award for Patient Engagement, because if you're getting this bit right, this is a really, really good thing to win. Okay, so to introduce the award and the awardees, please welcome to the stage the General Secretary of the European Patients Forum, Ms. Nicola Bedlington. Welcome, Nicola.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Carrie. That was beautifully put. I'm not sure I can say many more words about patient engagement. That's fantastic. It's a great honour and pleasure for the European Patients Forum, on behalf of our two organisations, to be associated with this new award this evening. It really puts the spotlight on the importance of meaningful patient engagement in the life cycle of medicines, and Paradigm, a brand new IMI project that will focus on just that. The award recognises the enormous efforts of three companies, Bayer, MSD and UCB, represented this evening by Matthias, Paul and Alexandra, and FPIA represented by Magda. Not only efforts, but real commitment to ensure patient engagement is very much on the IMI agenda. But more than this, to really walk the talk with EPF, with EURORDIS and 29 other partners to make Paradigm a reality. What does Paradigm actually stand for? It's a nice acronym with a message in itself. Patients active in dialogue and research for an improved generation of medicines. Our shared vision is that a prerequisite for better health outcomes for patients is the meaningful engagement of patients during the entire medicines development process. And we believe that this engagement is supported by 3 pillars. Education and empowerment of patient representatives, and we saw that beautifully earlier today. The development of tools and resources, the means to engage for all stakeholders. And finally, the sustainability of the process, and indeed the concept itself. The first pillar is ongoing. Many initiatives focus on patient engagement, patient education. The EURORDIS Summer School, for instance, provided the inspiration behind EUPATI, a patient academy on therapeutic innovation, an IMI-funded project that is now an EPF programme. The second and third pillars, the means to engage and the sustainability, are where the real gaps are actually there. And this is the raison d'être behind Paradigm. We'll co-create, co-produce a framework for a structured, meaningful, sustainable, and crucially ethical engagement during the development of medicines. And of course, we're not the only project out there, and we'll strive to work in concert with other kindred spirits, both on this side and the other side of the Atlantic, to really advance patient engagement across the board. So it's with great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome onto the stage Magnus Scheblers from FPIA, Alexandra Mutte from UCB, Matthias Gottwald from Bayer, and lastly but not least, Paul Robinson from MSD. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Let's hope you've all got the right ones. Have you got one? Hang on, we've got another one. MSD, that'll do. So I guess my question to you sort of representing everyone here, what does it mean to you to win this award at this time? Why is it significant at this time?
First, my heart is pounding. It's very moving and it's very impressive and it's very humbling. We are extremely proud and really thank you very much to EURORDIS for this prize, which isn't a prize for just one federation, but for a community. And representatives of this community are standing here on the stage with me. And it is a fantastic community that today has been recognized by this award of making exactly what you've said in your introduction, making patient engagement a reality, changing culture, changing the paradigm of research, and making it together. Because the journey we've embarked on together with the leaders from the industry and the 3 people standing on this stage here, these are not anonymous people, these are really the ones who are standing here. It was about joining forces to break walls, to get together and to make sure that we can share our vulnerabilities, our lack of knowledge, our gaps, our weaknesses, so that we can actually do better. There is no place for trials and errors when dealing with people. And that's exactly why we got together and did something together. But still doing that just with industry wouldn't be enough. What legitimacy we would have in doing patient engagement without patients, without the academic community, without the regulators, without those who form part of this great biomedical research community. And that's how we've embarked on the second part of that journey and put together that project. So what the prize means, what the award means for us today, it's a tall order. because it just says we recognize the value of what you've done, but you are set for success. You have no choice. We need to change that culture. We need to succeed, and we hope to be here in a few years' time showing the result of that beautiful work that it's just ahead of us. We've just started. So thank you very much again. It's a honor, it's a pleasure, but it's a challenge that we need to embrace and that we are happy to take and address.
Wonderful. Thank you and congratulations to all our winners there, and thank you to Nicola. They're staying for photos, yeah, look. Okay, now we've got 5 minutes on that photo award, so I'm just flagging that up at this stage. So there's 5 minutes left on the photo award. Do we have the, oh, it's up here behind me, yeah. Oh, here, so we've got blackpearl.eurodis.org/photo-award. 5 minutes left to vote, and then I will be telling you who the winners are. Okay, the next award is one of the new awards for 2018, the Young Patient Advocate Award. With so many inspirational young advocates doing great things for the rare disease community, it's a great honor to give them the recognition they deserve. The first ever recipient of this award is a young man from Italy who is dedicated to raising awareness about Hutchinson-Gilford progeria. When he was only 9 years old, he helped to create his own advocacy group, l'Associazione Italiana Progeria Sammy Basso, which has been instrumental in informing the general public about, as well as promoting the need for progeria research. The association helped co-create the Italian Network for Laminopathies. Sammy has also shown how unstoppable he is, despite the apparent limitations of his condition, through the Nat Geo People documentary, Il Viaggio di Sammy, which documented his trip to the USA along Route 66. Now he's going to come up to the stage with an interpreter, maybe. We'll see how he gets on. Or he might just want to chat. So please welcome to the stage, Sammy Basso. So no interpreter, Sammy. Sammy, pop those down, yeah. What does this award mean to you?
Oh, it is very, very important, because if it is only for me, this award doesn't mean nothing. But this award is for all the people that help us since many, many years. They did a very great job. In fact, 20 years ago, when some doctors say to my family that I have progeria, they say also that there wasn't research. They say that progeria is too rare and no one will be interested to study it. They said that there was no hope. And my family was destroyed. But they were wrong, and many people helped us. And now there are many research around the world. For example, in the USA, there's now the 3rd clinical trial with progeria patients. It is incredible. And for example, in Italy, Giovanna Lattanzi and her team are doing a comparative studies of all the laminopathies, and she studies together with association, patients, pharmaceutical agency, doctors and researchers together to arrive earlier to a cure. Another very innovative research is in Oviedo in Spain. I spent with them some weeks, the last weeks, for my first work experience. It was fantastic. And Carlos Lopez Otin, with his brilliant team, is doing a study on the very new method of gene editing called CRISPR-Cas9. I hope it will be the real cure for progeria in future. If not for me, for who comes after me. And so, progeria is very, very rare, but all these research team understand that if progeria is premature aging a cure for progeria means to help billions of people, because everyone cannot live without become older every day. So I want to thank EURORDIS, and I want to thank all the people that help us since many, many years. I want to thank all the researchers that are doing great jobs. I want to thank my lab mates, that are wonderful people and wonderful friends. And I want to thank my family and my close friends that sustain me every day. They are my black pearl. And I wish you all the best that life can offer you. Thank you very much.
Sammy Basso, you're a giant, you're a ledge. Well done, congratulations. I think you've got a bit of a standing ovation going on there, Sammy. Wow. That is what tonight's about. Okay. Oh, take a breath. Right. The penultimate award is well, this is a big award. So it's the Lifetime Achievement Award. And it's going this evening to a man who is an expert in his field and has changed public awareness on genetic research in his long and dedicated career. He's a central figure in the UK and in Europe and has influenced and advised patient organisations, the charitable sector, and indeed government through the Department of Health. He spent 20 years at Genetic Alliance UK, most recently as its director, and since his retirement has been recognised by his country for his numerous services to healthcare with an OBE. Now, to hand over this special award, it's my honour and privilege to welcome to the stage a long-standing and invaluable supporter of the rare disease cause. Please be upstanding for Her Royal Highness Princess Astrid of Belgium. Please take your seats. And it's now my delight to welcome to the stage the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, Mr. Alistair Kent. I think we're going to do a quick photograph. Lovely, thank you so much. Now, Alistair, thank you very much, Your Royal Highness. You've obviously had a very, very long career and done the most extraordinary work and probably seen a huge amount of change in your time, in your work. Now you're retired, what would you like to see, one, as your legacy, I guess, but also what do you hope for this next generation, for the next few decades?
Well, I think it's important to remember where we've come from before we look to the future, because when I started out on this journey, it was still too often the case that rare was synonymous with not many affected, not very important, probably nothing could be done, so not a priority. And over the last 20 or 30 years, we've seen rare diseases move from the margins to the center. People are talking about rare diseases. And at the same time, we've also seen a revolution in scientific possibility. I think it's important to remember that we are the first people to walk the planet who have the opportunity to understand at the molecular level what's gone wrong with so many of these rare diseases. And with that understanding comes the opportunity to create interventions that will change the course of these dreadful conditions. And central to that has been the input of patients and families, those affected. And we must never forget that patients and families are the involuntary partners in this process. Nobody chooses to have a rare disease. Nobody chooses to have a child with a rare disease. But through the concerted voice of patients and families, we have been able to influence policymakers, politicians, industry, the academic community, to take our cause seriously and to begin to do something about it. We have traveled the first few steps on a very long journey. And my hope is that in the coming years, we will see that knowledge that we are generating now in unprecedented quantities transformed into interventions for more and more patients and families, so that everybody who has a rare disease ultimately has the hope of an intervention that will enable them to live a more normal life, a life that is free of the consequences of what is currently an intractable, a rare, a life-limiting condition. And I think the onus is on all of us, wherever we come from, to work together to make sure that those entirely legitimate expectations of patients and families, that if something can be done, it will be done, that the services and support we receive will reflect current scientific knowledge and good clinical practice, and the commitment to sustained research and development will be sustained so that we all can escape the burden of rare diseases.
Thank you so much, and congratulations. Well-deserved Lifetime Achievement Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Alistair Kent. So, the final, that's all of our awards from the back there. Thank you so much. Will we give a big round of applause to Avril, who's just done that so well. Yeah, stand up, sit down. Now, our final award of the evening is the EURORDIS Photo Award. Now, I hope you've all voted for your preferred photo. So the voting's now closed. Now, we've had over 450 people that submitted photographs from 48 countries. And it's my honor to announce that. So let's have a look. I think they come up on the screen. Are they going to do that? In third place? Is that going to... Oh, yes. In third place, Unsung Heroes. They're going to win Nikon Coolpix camera. In second place and winning a Samsung Galaxy Tab is Philippe and Moritz. There they are. Look at that. And the winning photo, winning an Apple iPad, is wonderful, Our Way. That's a lovely idea. Okay, now, we've also got the raffle, haven't we? Has anything happened with the raffle? We've got it. Yeah, fantastic. So we're just bringing that up. So the winning... No, hold on. Sean's not finished yet. He's saying that doesn't look full enough. It's your hand. You're going to do the hand. Yeah, fantastic. Here we go. Da, da, da. Pick me, pick me, pick me.
A little bit bigger. We could have gotten some bigger. These are tiny.
They are. There's a little
Okay, is it, are we ready? Should I just take it? And the winner is, the perfect number. Number 8.
So you will, there's a cheer going on over there, so you will go home with this extraordinary poster. Fantastic, thank you so much, and big thanks to Sean as well. Wonderful. Well, that concludes the EURORDIS Black Pearl Awards ceremony for 2018. Congratulations to all the recipients tonight. It's been our privilege and our honour to see all your outstanding achievements across the rare disease community. Thank you to everybody who's attended this evening, and to our online audience who are sitting at home or in the office, wherever you're watching from. We look forward to seeing you next year. Now, for those of us that are sitting in the room, we're going to have coffee and we're going to have dessert. They're going to be served in the gallery. And all the awardees, so anyone who's won an award this evening, if you could meet at the front of the photo backdrop, you'll just see it over there, for your official group photo with Her Royal Highness. Turkel and Jan will also be there. Thank you very much for this evening.